What we got here? A bit of a dunking on. Oh boy. Big ups to all you watching. Got 43 people here, 39, 43, something like that. Likes are looking good as well. Appreciate that. Now, the post-match. Jacob features in this as well. But we want to hear what Henry had to say, because Henry has been getting a lot of stick for speaking about Arsenal, twerking and all that sort of shit, which I think you can probably understand why some people are thinking that way. In particular, a certain Arsenal fan, as it were, who has not been happy with Henry's performances or his ways, shall we say. But in any case, we'll leave that aside for now. The Tottenham fan that is Henry Wright was not happy, and he basically just, he unleashed effectively. Let's see what he had to say here.
I'm sure you'll be on the show in the week, and we can speak again, top man. Henry, you look fuming, mate.
Yeah, sack him. Sack him. We are not improving. I am literally, my heart, I don't want to get you demonetized, but I want to have one almighty rant, because we have not got a fucking clue. Ange has not got a clue. He just stands there. Just who we are, mate. Just who we
his
are.
Pocket.
Just who we are. Arteta's giving it all these little tactical directions, close it down, open it up, doing the DJ decks. He has not got a clue, mate. And I'm telling you that now. 4 clean sheets in 37 games. 4. We have not beaten a top.
4 clean sheets in 37 games. Holy shit. Nah, big ups to Kate every single time. Kate 100% MVP. Kate is the MVP. She just rocks up and just says what she wants to say. Big ups to MVP Kate. She rocked up there. Nobody else did. I don't think anybody else did post-match. After the game, she was there. I'm pretty sure she was there. Once she on the panel here. There she is. Bottom screen. Yay. And then I think she dropped out, and then I think Henry dropped in. Clickbait rant? Well, I don't know. Possibly. Who knows? It could be. I mean, shit, he got a whole lot of views from the rantings. Big ups to him. I suppose so. But yeah, Kate, 100% Kate every time. Like, can't really see it, but bottom left corner, she was there. She was there. I think we'll let's have a listen to Kate. We'll get back to Henry. Kate's here. Let's have a listen to what Kate had to say. At least let's have a bit of a geese here.
Today, here he is. We got Effie, Spurs fan, turned up. Spurs fan is here. I'm going to go to Kate first of all, because you were the home team today. Obviously, a very disappointing defeat.
Come on, we have to review. It's only fair. It's only fair.
Give us your instant thoughts and highlights of the game.
Look, it was just I thought it was a poor game in all, to be honest. I didn't think either team particularly did enough to win. Obviously, Arsenal scored the goal, so that was the difference. But I just didn't think it was a great game. I think it goes to show we've got so many players still in our team that are nowhere near good enough. Brendan Johnson is not even a footballer. I mean, I think I could do better than him, to be fair. Timo Werner is just... I can't cope with Timo.
Bro, Timo Werner, honestly, he's on some big dollars. Timo Werner is on some big dollars for a player that has not done anything to warrant, like, getting anywhere near that amount of money. I heard, I don't know for sure, someone correct me, I heard he's on like some big dollars at Spurs, and he barely plays. That's crazy.
Timo Werner, Sonny didn't turn up. I mean, under Ange now, we've got no wins out of 7 London derbies, and that is just not acceptable. And this guy, I think, will be out of job very, very soon. I don't blame him for the loss particularly, because it was a lack of concentration by Romero, and Vicario was exceptionally weak for the goal. But I still think Ange is out of his depth, and I think it showed today. And if he's got the players that he wanted, then his player ID is shocking. So yeah, that's my analysis.
No,
I think that's fair. Look, even myself, obviously being Australian, I couldn't give 2 shits, you know, just because they're an Aussie, we're going to support them. But like, honestly, you look at that, you think to yourself, 165. Oh my days. Bro, that's a lot of money. Oh my god. Well done, Levy. Yeah, Levy's massive issue with the Spurs faithful, man. I just realized it's a poor freeze frame, but sorry, Henry, if you see this. Yeah, 165k a week. Bro, that's a lot of money for a player. He's on loan again, isn't he? Or did you buy him permanently? I can't remember now. It's a lot of money. That's crazy. Yeah. Ange, out of his depth, we looked at it, we thought he's not going to survive the year. I think everyone was caught by surprise on how good he started last season. The 10 games, the injuries started coming through, and okay, maybe he doesn't have what it takes. But eventually he flowed on and he got himself going again. Managing to scramble to 5th. Could have been top 4 easily, if not for some results there, but no wins in 7 London derbies. So has not beaten West Ham, has not beaten Chelsea, obviously hasn't beaten Arsenal. We've got Fulham as well. Damn. Okay. What about Palace? Did he beat Palace? Maybe he hasn't beaten Palace at either, or drawn or something. Bro, that's crazy. Crazy. No need to rant and slate your team. Calm. Very calm. Yeah, you can say things calmly instead of just like unleashing. Or if you're going to have a rant, at least have a calm rant. I tried to have a calm rant at least the other day. Don't know how well it went through, but let's continue here.
37 games. 4. We have not beaten a top 6 side since a year ago. A year ago. We've signed 65 million Dominic Solanke, and what do? We create absolutely no chances. Our World Cup winner, 2-time Copa America winner defender, gets a little nudge in the back. Argentina, Brazil, the biggest rivalry in South America, and Gabriel, who's got 15 Premier League goals, gets a free fucking header. It's an absolute joke. It's a joke. I tell you now, we will get spanked by Coventry. We've got absolutely zero tactical brain. Arteta rocks up. Let's be honest, they weren't even good. But there's a blueprint out there, and now to beat Tottenham, you just got to sit back. If you've got anyone who can put a header in, you're pretty much guaranteed to win.
Amen. To be fair, I said to myself, do Arsenal fans care how they played? I said to myself, if Liverpool played the most shithouse game and we win 1-0 away at the Etihad, I could not give 2 fucks. Oh, yeah, but you defended, but you done this, but you done that, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Give me the 3 points. I don't care how we played. If we're gonna fart ass around and just defend or do whatever we have to, it's not gonna be something I'm worried about. Give me shit football as long as we win. I don't care. Aaron says, big ups to Aaron as well. It says, this is the guy who said Ange was going to replicate what Klopp did at Liverpool. Did he? No way. No chance. No chance. I did notice that, Peppermint, you'd see there was a bit of a smirk on his face before he jumped on, or maybe he just thought, yes, no, maybe. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. He's absolutely he's fuming. He's fuming. I heard you'll get your Tottenham back.
We haven't got a clue, mate. Absolute fucking joke. Honestly, it's a disgrace. Sack him. People are going to say, oh, you're being overreactionary. No, it's not. They've just beat us 3 times on our own patch for the first time in nearly 50 years.
That's mad.
They weren't even good today. Tell me who was good. Saka got pocketed by your doggy. Van de Ven dealt with Havertz. Who was good in that Arsenal team? There was no one good. But Arteta tactically outclassed our manager for the 3rd time in a row. And we've got Man United. We know what he does whenever he's about to get the sack. He pulls a rabbit out of the hat. He's useless. No one can say about, let's blame this on Daniel Levy. £400 million he's had to spend. We brought in Johnson. He's absolutely useless.
Anyways,
me tell you, come play with me.
The only positive from that game is how good of a defender Van de Ven is. He's mustard.
I hear you on that, Jacob. Obviously, do you echo a lot of what Henry's saying here, or do you feel that maybe it's a little bit reactionary and over the top?
Tell him, Jacob.
I mean, I agree with the anger. I was very angry at the full whistle. I don't think there's any Spurs fan in the world that wasn't angry at that final whistle. However, there are some parts I do disagree with. You know, firstly, the first thing he said, which was Ange, or sack him, I think is what he said. Sack him and then what? Sack him and then we go get another Jose, the guy who can win a trophy. We go get Jose in his prime and Antonio Conte. It all fails. So what is the real end goal here? Is it to build on something that is going to struggle, or is it to continue to chop and change and hope that we can chase the glory that we once were like very close to but didn't even achieve? And to me, it's just feels like a fruitless battle where you just say, okay, I'll put it this way. It feels like we're trying to diagnose a symptom rather than the actual problem. We're saying, I have a headache. Okay, so you're taking headache pain pills, and you keep doing it over and over. Eventually, your liver's going to give out. But the actual problem was you have a cavity. Now it's a root canal, and that's why you've been getting a headache. So it's like, rather than fixing the issue that we've had for years and years and years. We just treat the symptoms of it. And Ange will probably be victim of it. I'm not very happy with him as well. We didn't make changes until we conceded a goal. Now the goal conceding is a whole different story. Like, again, Romero, everyone's upset with him about it. Obviously, I agree with the sentiment that you get pushed in the back. You got to be stronger than that, in my opinion. You can't go up. You can't get pushed around like that. You got to be the strong man in the box. And you got a little brother, and he's going to have to hold that. And that's what it is. But that's not Ange's fault that he got bodied like that. Blaming Ange and then somehow wrapping in Van de Veen's hamstring, and it just seems a little doomsday, a little chicken little.
Yeah, it's mad how people are saying like Ange's fault. Like, I mean, if Arsenal outplayed you, then I'd be saying fair enough, you have a case to answer for. But because he set the team out, and man, I saw 10 people, I think I tweeted at the time, I saw 10 players, outfield players behind that Tottenham right in front of that Tottenham defense, I should say, and all of them, 2 banks of 4 and the 2 up front, or it was a 4, 3, and 3 or something like that. And I'm just like, bro, this is crazy. Arsenal actually defending deep and just looking for that counterattack, because you know it's coming, you know it's going to happen, you know it's going to be there. It's so simple as. It's simple. This is why we say everyone knows Spurs going to play high line stuff. If you play like that against a Man City, a Liverpool, someone who's got a bit of pace up forward, counter-attacking, shit, you will get done for. It's just if Arsenal, but this is what has me thinking though. If Arsenal did have Odegaard and Rice, would they have still played the same way? That's what's got me thinking. Like, it worked. They probably would have had better chances on a counter-attack. Maybe would have scored maybe a goal or 2 more. Obviously, the corner, the header, it's expected. Vicario done like crosses, might as well be a vampire. Gabriel coming in there, scoring another bullet header. It's peak, man. The Spurs should know this. They really should know this. Peppermint says, I think Ange was going to play Sarr and was pleasantly surprised to see Kulusevski in the midfield. Well, a lot of people saying maybe they should have started with Papis Sarr in the midfield instead of Bentancur. I'm not sure if that was the thing. They had a harder game with Sarr in the lineup. You reckon? Yeah, Ange put the team out. Anyway, let's keep listening.
Like the sky is falling around us, and it's really not. It's a match in which you would expect someone who's challenging for the title, you would expect them to come in there and dominate us, and they didn't. They looked like crap, and we didn't capitalize on it. So,
domination in the location. We will get there. We will get there.
It is unfortunate because this is probably the weakest version of Arsenal we'll see this year, and we didn't do our bit to have our say in their title run. We allowed them to come to our house and take 3 points again. So I understand Henry being pissed. I'm equally as mad. I just, I did go to the other room, hug my kids, kiss my wife, and say, I am grateful for the life I live. And then I come back to and say, okay, well, now let me look at Tottenham again, right? All right. Well, it was a shambles. It was all toothless, gutless. I mean, we say this every week. I say it every week. We do nothing with the ball in the final third. We are the worst possession team in the final third. We just do the horseshoe hotspur, and then we start running out of ideas. Inevitably turns it over, puts us in a bad position. And I agree with, I don't know who said it. I can't remember who I was listening to, but they said something about Vicario that every corner is like a PK as far as how we feel, how it looks, and I agree to an extent.
Oh my god, I saw it on Twitter today, or maybe it was Instagram. I can't remember, but there was those 2 guys, and they were recording themselves at the match, doing like a match day vlog. And when that corner was taken, they had their backs turned. They didn't even, one of them, I think, had his ears cupped or something, but the other guy, they were both not looking. And when the cross came in for the corner and then they scored, it's just, and you see everyone around them just went like, everyone just dejected. They knew that was it. It was done. It was done. Absolutely done. I don't know. Yeah, how do you know Ange wanted all those players? How do we know? How do we know? Anyways, big ups to the boys. Big ups to the Football Terrace for the content they pump out there. Also, Don Hassam, of course. Also, got to give big ups to Lee Gunner for his inputs. The AFTV boys, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I think now we have come to the piece de resistance. Everyone is here for this one man, or if you're not here for this one man, now you know that it is happening. Man like Deji, my club, domination in the location. He was very, very confident. Very confident they was going to slap them all up. slap up Newcastle, slap up Arsenal, slap up Dusty Man United, Dustier than Tutankhamun. It's the whole, like, who we're gonna beat, who. It's the whole thing. It's the whole who we're gonna beat, and then it backfires on you. Now look, I love Deji. Deji is box office for me. The man is absolutely brilliant. I love him as Delulu as he may be. And it's funny where it says, now see here, if I ever sound as delusional as Don, I want someone to slap me across the face. But the funny thing is, they're both delusional. But in any case, we move. What happened? Shout out to the boys at Never a Foul. Actually privied me to my own little cut of this. So thank you to Cass up there. But let's have a look at the preview. What did he say before the game? Let's have a listen here.
£100 that Chelsea does not finish in the top four. And you know, Don, and you know that I'm good friends with you. You lot have been watching my manager, my gaffer on ITV, give footballing lessons to the panel. Someone with that kind of knowledge and intellect is only taking my club in one direction, and it's taking him straight. Tottenham is top four, if not higher. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I've said it with chest. I'll pull it out there. Today's date is the 27th of June, 2024. I didn't even need to see what players Chelsea were going to bring in or not bring in. I already know that you're...
So he said £100 Chelsea do not finish above Tottenham. That's what he said then, 27th of June.
Are we going
to finish third?
Yeah, because obviously you're going to compete and then just drop out, right?
I think Tottenham are going to be in a title race for sure next season, and my manager already called it before the season ends.
Let's get the clip.
My manager already called it. But as for you, Chess, I don't expect after today. I don't expect to see you ever again.
You should know from what you just said.
After you, Chess, I don't expect to see you ever again, bro.
Can't deflect onto me.
I don't expect to. For me.
I love it. I love it.
Ange has to go. I don't even care.
Oh, what?
I'm calling him out.
Wait, what?
I'm calling him out.
Wait. One more time. Say again. What did he say?
Onto me.
I don't expect to. For me, Ange has to go.
Ange has to go.
I'm calling him out.
Ooh.
I'm calling him out. You don't lose this game.
But
and
he did.
The killer is, it was unavoidable. We didn't have to lose. Just, for me...
Isn't the term avoidable? It was not unavoidable. It was avoidable. I don't want to be that guy, but like, just so we know what he's saying. Yes, it was avoidable to lose.
If you're not going to win, don't lose. Take the draw. I would have taken the draw.
Oh boy. He was there. Anyways, the boys gave him a bit of a rattling. Let's see what he had to say here, because it was pretty good. It was avoidable, yeah.
There's a lot of... I'm delighted for you all that you're shaking your bum on this stream. But I came prepared. So,
why is Ange out? We want to know why Ange is out.
Let me tell you why.
Big up, Olu.
For me, there was a couple of things that was unforgivable in this game. I said already that if Spurs doesn't win, then I'm going to be questioning the manager and his tactics. First and foremost, we did dominate the game. We really limited Arsenal to any chances. I think the only chance I remember Arsenal having was the Martinelli chance in the first half. Apart from that, Arsenal didn't do anything. I told you that Udogie was going to have Saka in his pocket. He did. I told you Martinelli weren't going to do nothing. Trossard weren't going to do nothing. Havertz weren't going to do nothing. They did nothing. Your midfield couldn't do nothing. Shivering Timbers looked all right, but he was up against BJ, so I'm not too sure about that. And Ben White was getting cooked by Son, even though he's 33 years old.
Ben White arguably probably was, I wouldn't say worst, but like he was just misplacing passes, concentration was lacking. Obviously, he got the job done. Obviously, stopped Son from doing his thing, but like, bro, like, man, never seen him so off before. Anyways, let's continue.
So for me, the only standout players was Raya. Raya looked good. He saved hands. Saliba, Gabriel did their thing. But for me, really and truly, Tottenham lost today for three reasons. The first reason being that Romero had another lapse in concentration. I said it the other week that I rate Saliba better than Romero.
I think that's
Romero's
fair.
rubbish. Get him out of my club. I don't want to see this man
Oh,
again.
What?
Interesting.
Dragusin. I want Dragusin to start next game. Get this idiot pussyo out. He's crap. The second thing is,
bro, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not in every Arsenal, every Tottenham space, but like, surely there were fans that were bigging him up, bro. Honestly, 100% Toski, but bro, Deji is goated, man. I love Deji, bro. He is just hilarious. He can be serious, he can be sincere, he can be joking. I would not know the difference. It is all quality, man. He's so fucking good with this stuff.
we all know, a little bit like Trossard. When I saw that Trossard was starting, I was licking my lips. I'm not even going to lie, because we knew Trossard can't do nothing when he starts the game. He's an impact sub. Brennan Johnson is an impact sub, but we're starting him. That don't make no sense when we got Alderweireld there. So we had enough tools in our locker to win. Brennan Johnson starting killed us. That's another killing. So that's 2. The third one is Vicario, vicarious liability. This waste man doesn't want to do anything in the box, and it was too easy. So for me, apart from the header, what did Arsenal do? All these Egal, Hooks, all these other brothers that are lying to themselves, you got the win, but you didn't do nothing. You actually did nothing. We gave you the win today. And I said,
hold on.
But imagine me as Liverpool fans saying this to Nottingham Forest fans, saying, you did nothing. You did nothing. We gave you that win. It's like, well, hang on a second. They restricted us to bare chances. They stopped us from scoring. They ended up scoring. So they must have done something right.
You see, this is what he does.
I said Arsenal don't win. I said Arsenal don't win this game.
You're doing too
This
much.
is what he does.
Tottenham lose this game.
You
We
do the
lost it.
same. You
Arsenal
say the
didn't do nothing.
same shit every time, bro. You
Here
are
we go.
deluded. You
How?
are fraud. And
How?
you should
Did
check
you not
your
watch the
shirt in
game,
the bin.
Stevie Wonder?
Wait a minute. Of course I watched the
watched
game,
it,
bro.
Stevie Wonder.
I watched it. And you know what I saw? It's the same old shit, bro. It's the same old shit. Yeah, we had the ball more. We did this and that, bro.
Ain't that the truth?
Game. No, the truth is you lost the game. That's the truth. You lost the game.
He's almost smarter.
So
He's smiling. He got him. I want to watch that again. He got him a little bit.
Stevie Wonder.
wait a minute. Of course I watched
You
the
watched
game,
it,
bro.
Stevie Wonder.
I watched it. And you know what I saw? It's the same old shit, bro. It's the same old shit. Yeah, we had the ball more. We did this and that, bro.
Ain't that the truth?
Game. No, the truth is you lost the game. That's the truth. You lost the game. So I apologize to cut you off, but you do the same shit all the time. 2 weeks ago, bruv, you said you're going to overlook the zebras, barcodes,
Didn't happen.
all your watches the Arsenal game. Yeah?
Did not happen.
Brother, on a serious note, you see like what Hook said about Arsenal. They came there, they're not on a ticky-tacky thing. They don't have to be. Ange is ignorant and he's stubborn. And if you're a decent enough team, you just do the same thing Newcastle did. Arsenal did the same thing. And it will go on and on and on, bro.
But Arsenal didn't, though.
Now,
We did.
No, they did. Similarly, yes, okay, the Newcastle game, you peppered us. Yeah, you peppered us. But Arsenal didn't go the way they see. Arsenal a bit different now. They can change the game up a little bit. They were confident enough to say, you know what? Let Spurs do their thing. You get what I'm saying? They got faith in the defense. Get me? Don't get twisted. I think Spurs had moments, bruv. That Solanke one, he's dusty, by the way. So you ever
That Solanke chance, bro. You press him, you get the ball from the defense, you sprint quickly. The man should be taking a shot, not trying to take another touch, set himself up, then have the shot. It's too late. Gabriel was already in position. Gabriel went in for the block. He should have had that shot when he had the opportunity, but he didn't. Maybe it was gun shy or something, or whatever the term is for it, but he should have just had first time pop, bang. If that was Harry Kane, you're pretty much banking on a goal. One opportunity, bang, he's hitting the first time, bro. Ain't no chance he's going to be dicking around like that.
Never big up Solanke to me ever again in your life. For a top six
think-
player,
I
he's
think
not
you're
that,
right.
bro. There's a moment when Arsenal flocked to the back. If that was Isaac, yeah? If that was Haaland or anyone, they're dealing with that straight away. He was pussyfooting around. You understand? If Spurs got 1-0 up, bro, it's a different game. Because I think both sides had their moments, but Arsenal took their moment. Romero, as you said, I'll give it to you. I don't know what's going on with him in your keeper. What's that about? That went right through his hands. You get what I'm saying?
Curry
Even
is
at
a
home,
fraud.
bruv, he's a
But Curry
fraud.
is a
Curry
fraud.
is a fraud.
No, the biggest fool for me is Ange, bro.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
biggest fool for me.
Right.
That's the biggest fool because you know what? Eventually, all your fans, and stuff like you're doing now, are gonna turn on him. I said it last season. Eventually, you man are gonna turn on him, bro. You get what I'm saying? He's doing the same old thing, the same old thing. But
I'm
let's
not.
get
No,
twisted.
you know what they expect? Can I
Yeah,
just say, no, legitly, because I want to talk on a
Okay,
level.
yes,
You know, everyone's in here for the roasting.
Nah,
and
talk your thing,
I'm
bro.
pathetic. Let me talk on a level. Footballing wise, Arsenal didn't do anything, and I'm going to take that as a positive. You can say what you like. That was the game plan. That's the tactics. But you really came and had one shot on goal. That's really one legit shot, which was Martinelli. After that, you did nothing. Now, for me,
Technically, it was 2 shots on goal because the second one went in, which was the header from Gabriel.
so that is a positive. I'm not backing Ange or anything, but that is the reality of the game. That North London derby was rubbish. Again, barring the Gabriel, if Gabriel doesn't score that header, it's 0-0. There was no other chances in the game. No.
I hate when people say this. If this doesn't happen, it finishes 0-0, or if this happens, it finishes 2-1 or whatever. Like you can't go back and remove something from the fact or add something after the fact that should have happened. Like, oh, we missed the penalty and you scored. Well, if we get the penalty, then it finishes 1-1. No, it doesn't, because everything that happens after that penalty, you don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's like the Back to the Future thing. Like if you change something, everything else changes. That same sequence of events does not happen. The events that took place thereafter change completely. I just it's a pet peeve of mine where people try and do these things. If this doesn't happen, then the game finishes. But you don't know that. It could have been a last minute winner. Could have been another fumble. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nobody was doing nothing. So that's why it's unforgivable. And I agree with you. The reason why I'm questioning Postecoglou is because in the team, when we're trying to win the game, he made 2 subs that didn't make sense. The first sub being, why are you bringing on Pape Sarr? What's he going to do? He's not known for opening up defenses. That should
Took a
have
shot
been
from outside the box, though.
Bergwijn didn't even come on. My second one is, why is he bringing on Timo Werner? We know that this brother is rubbish, and he's bringing him on. So for me, when he brought...
He has to earn his 165k a week. Exactly, Olive, the butterfly effect. Your butterfly, blah, 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 and then everything else changes. Like, obviously, if, let's say, for example, Solanke takes his chance and it ends up being 1-0, but Arsenal can't dick around anymore. Spurs can just sit back and relax, and they have to invite Arsenal to pressure them and then see if they're going to open up some space. Without a creator, without a number 10 in there, what were they going to do? Bang, pop the ball out wide to Saka, get Saka to cut through, cross it in, try and get Havertz on the back end of a header or something. It might have worked. It might have worked. That's not to say it's beyond the realms of possibility, but you can't say that if he scores, then the game finishes 1-0 because you just don't know what would have happened. It could just been absolute madness.
I knew that he's a madman. Legitimately, in that moment in time, I said, nah, this brother is a waste man because...
I knew he was a madman from the beginning.
Just giving up.
One second. How are we ignoring the lineup he went with in the first place? Arsenal have a weakened midfield. You know what he says? Okay, since Arsenal have a weakened midfield, I'm going to weaken my midfield and I'm going to go with 2 10s. What the fuck is he thinking? Like, we still can hurt you. We can still get to your goal. It became a basketball game because you guys tried to dominate the midfield.
You didn't get to our goal.
Bro, you guys had Madison and Kulusevski for 90 minutes running around like headless chickens. What were they really doing?
I know, but did you get to you got to our goal once in the whole game?
Your midfielders are what help you keep control of the game.
You guys got to our goal. You got to our goal.
Appreciate that, Ben. Thank you very much.
Bro, we were actually creating bigger chances than you.
What chances?
You know that, right?
What chances?
Yeah, we created bigger chances than you. You had 0 big chances created in this game.
I think that's actually true.
You created 0 big chances. You didn't
create
anything. The only chance that fell to you, which you didn't even take a shot, so it doesn't.
Wait, he goes, you created 0 big chances. He says, I know that. Okay, so what happened to the domination in the location? Dominate the ball, just get the chances and put them all away. What happened to that? What happened to slapping teams up with all the chances you were going to get when you get a proper number 9, when you get Solanke in the squad? What happens then? I mean, shit, Kate can probably tell me in the chat. What happens then? Do you trust Solanke to be in front of goal? I mean, if he's going to be a little bit gun-shy, bloody hell. Bloody hell. George, you want footy here? Oi, oi. It's a LCFC. This is Leicester City, if I'm not mistaken. Big ups. Let's keep it going here.
Doesn't count as a chance. Is the Solanke one. Outside of that, the rest of them were half chances or very close to the goalkeeper where he should have it saved.
Same for you.
So before you get me off track, my main point for this whole situation was you guys acted like you were going to come into this game with the more superior team. You had a healthy squad, and the best your manager could muster was Madison, Bentancur, Kulusevski midfield. I don't think majority of teams in the league go up against that midfield and have a problem, let alone a weakened Arsenal midfield.
Do you know what? Yeah, that's a good point, Iga. Because if you really deep it, I'll step away from the trolling. If you really deep it, really and truly, we can all theory craft about who Arsenal's going to play in the midfield, but Ange probably knew that was the maybe a Trossard he didn't, but he probably knew that Partey and Jorginho was the two midfielders that would 100% be there.
Yeah, we all knew that. I mean, we all called it straight away.
Exactly. So how do you go and play Bentancur over Sarr? Like, surely you play someone with more legs in the midfield. Like, surely you play someone who's more about the physical battle in the game and more of the energy and running up and down, opposed to Bentancur, he's a wavy six, but he's more of a deep lying playmaker.
Do you know what? I agree. I don't even know if that was the problem. For me, I think the big problem
is spending 65 million on Solanke.
It's Brennan Johnson. Yeah, Solanke was horrible. Solanke worked hard. Solanke was all right. He was feeding on scraps at the end of the day. But I'm looking at Brennan Johnson up against.
I smell a snake. But I smell a snake.
He weren't about that life. He was not.
Deji, I seen it on a gal's channel.
It wasn't like everything went down through Brennan Johnson's wing, bro. There were other players involved there. Solanke missed a couple. Son didn't have a great game. Madison got hooked. Like, bro, you can't be sitting there saying, oh, one player was particularly bad. The whole squad, like, my Liverpool team was absolutely dog shit. Some people want to say Solanke was crap. I want to say Salah was crap. Salah didn't have the best of games. Trent gave the ball away, what was it, 31 times or something during that game? Like, fuck me. You want to find a scapegoat? You'll find a scapegoat in any team. Let's be real here. But in this particular instance here, I don't think it's fair to put everything on Brennan Johnson. I personally don't think it's fair.
Maybe your team is just not that good. And you've been overrating it.
You know what?
Maybe Son is part of that Sonny. Synonymous. However you want to label it.
Tottenham had enough.
Hold on. Don't get me get my hammer out. Don't get me my hammer out. Your squad, Madison, is gone absolutely AWOL. Man's in Guantanamo Bay with you. Man trying to sneak in your booty hole or something. Because, fam, it's not looking good. Honestly, you got Bentancur. He's about to go for 6 or 12 games because man wants to be racist and all that shit. Yeah, Bentancur needs to find some form. But you got told Brennan Johnson 15 goals and assists. He's getting the best out of these man. Then you've got Turtle Turner who's not doing shit anyways. And you look at your fullbacks. It's the only good thing you've got going for you. It's the only good thing. When you look at your squad, who are you going to bring on? Who are you bringing on? What's the young buck called again? Bergvall.
But even then, Deji always said Tottenham still have a better 11 than Arsenal, believe it or not. I think he said this, he reiterated it on the top 6 this morning, if I'm not mistaken. He jumped on for a little bit. He pretty much said, we have a better squad, bro, seriously.
That's basically Britney Spears on another dimension, fam. And then you've got, who's that one called? Archie
Gray.
Archie Flamboyant. Allow it. Not changing no game.
Flamboyant, shit.
You got to look at yourself. You know what it is, Deji, yeah? I think this is going to be a firm reminder of what you done 2 years ago. When remember that AC Milan prediction? You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm Spursy. Like, just have a reality check. You know when you have to say it 3 times, post-it notes in the morning.
You know what it is? Can I be real?
Deji, I'm actually worried about your mental health in the morning. Because when you're off screen, you need to know what people think.
Can I tell you what's going to happen?
Go on.
Yeah. They say he who laughs last, laughs best. So
how can you laugh?
I've accepted that Tottenham's start to this season is not going to be great. But I'm going to tell you this. I'd rather start like this and finish strong and finish third than to do what Tottenham did last season, which was to be top of the league after 10 games and then drop off and finish 5th. I don't mind.
Smell something.
There's no signs of improvement.
I'm pretty sure Deji said they were going to slap up all these teams. There's not a game that Spurs will lose, and we're going to be up there or thereabouts. And now he's saying, I've accepted that we're going to not have a great start to the season, bro. Fantastic.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Edgy, there's no signs of
no.
improvement.
We're not
Deji,
doing this.
Deji, let's be
You're
real
not doing
about
this
the
because
situation.
no, bro. In the
No.
30 years of my life, I have never seen your club have a strong finish to the season, bro. You man are known. It's in your DNA for starting sick, and then January comes, and then you all fall off the cliff. All of you fall off the cliff.
Bro,
January. you fall off the cliff.
Deji, let's be real. Let's be real about the situation. What makes you think you're going to finish strong under this manager? Because this manager's
go.
stubborn, bro. Like, you and me, we're like this.
Hey,
But
look,
let's be real about the
hey,
situation.
you're my guy.
Your manager is stubborn. Like,
bro,
what's going to change?
let me tell you this. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I've got my own personal questions. For me, let me be real. I don't want to see Vicario. I want Kelleher. I don't want to see Romero. I want Dragerson. I don't want to see Brennan Johnson. I want Odebear. Let me just make that clear. The one thing I will say, bro, whether I like it or not, the results aren't showing it, but Tottenham is playing better football and we are reducing the opposition's chances. What's killed Tottenham today is not Ange ball per se. The issue with Ange ball is that we're not penetrating the opposition's defence. I didn't see it at Newcastle. I didn't see it today. And we really didn't see it at Leicester. So we've got a problem in terms of scoring goals. That's an issue he's got to deal with. The other issue we have is that he's got a difficult decision to make. He has to drop Romero. 3 games is 3 games too many. Romero cocks up. If he sticks with Gabriel, he doesn't score as a draw today. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have been happy with the draw, but at least we wouldn't have lost. So for me, Postecoglou, over the next couple of days, has to sort out and rearrange that back line and find a way for us to start scoring. If he does, with the style of play and everything we're doing and the players we do have, we will cook. If he continues down this path, then it's long for him. I don't see him last.